What's up, kiddos? It's Friend Ken, and I'm back with more Hiveswap Friendship Simulator. Alright, we are moving right on ahead to Volume 5. Maybe we can actually get both of them this time. I know, it's a challenge, but we might be able to do it. With Volume 5 of Affection, Unwanted or Untrue. That's a little ominous. You're a little ominous looking too. Okay. Walking. You sure are doing a lot of it recently. Back on Earth, you never got near this amount of exercise. You're going to be so in shape when this is over. Provided you still have all of your limbs attached and your bones uncrushed. You could probably come up with safer ways to travel. A taxi or some sort of bus system, but you don't have any money and you can't read signs. Also, you are routinely covered in what am I, Aquarius now? In blood and bruises. So, walking it is. Tired as you are, your feet still carry you toward friendship. Oh, you don't even have a name. Ooh, whoa. Oh boy, well, I'm sure glad that I've already set the precedent that we go left to right, because we're gonna start with you. Whoever you are. As usual, the streets are hopping, just bouncing around like an overactive bunny rabbit on Easter morning. Up ahead at an intersection of streets is some kind of night market. Well, every market on Alternia is a night market. As previously stated, you're broke, but there's nothing wrong with a little bit of window shopping. Who knows what kind of awesome stuff you'll find? You can learn a lot about a culture from their stores. You are so intent on thinking positive thoughts that you are nearly at the market before you realize that quite a few people are coming toward you in the opposite direction. Some of them are running, actually, and screaming. Looks likely that something has gone down violence-wise. It's not a stampede. You aren't in any danger of being trampled, and the street is wide enough to just step aside and let the crowd pass by. Or it would be. Ooh. I like the music. You get a brief, furtive glimpse of a pair of focused yellow eyes under a low-pulled hood. Then a hand grabs yours so tightly the tips of your fingers go numb. With a rough yank, you are pulled into the flow of the crowd. The troll girl who has a hold of you speaks quickly and quietly. You have to lean your head in close to hear. We are on a date. You're my mate sprit, or my moirail, whatever you want. We're just a normal couple, out for a night on the town. We're gonna go catch a movie. You get some soft serve... We're gonna go catch a movie and get some soft serve grub cream. You feel me? Wow, okay. Play along and hold hands, or freak out and let the purr beast out of the bag. I'm gonna play along. I don't know what the hell is going on, but okay. Friendship already. Hand-holding. Your heart beats so hard you can feel it in the back of your throat. You adjust your grip a little to make your hand easier to hold. In response, you get a squeeze, like she's thanking you. You match her pace, a surprisingly difficult feat considering how short she is. Behind you, people are still shouting. What the heck happened back there? Someone died. You figured that, but that's not exactly rare for Alternia, is it? You've seen way more dead people here in the last couple days than you've seen throughout your entire life on your planet. You tell the troll girl you thought that was just kind of normal here. Normal, sure, when low bloods get killed. Natural order of things, right? But with high bloods, it's different. Personally, I don't give a shit about the natural order. Doesn't matter what the job is, I'll take it. Ooh, you're a mercenary. Oh, cool. Oh, so a high blood is dead, and you are currently holding hands with the troll who did the dirty deed. She chose you to help her lay low, i.e. she made you her accomplice, i.e. you are now her friend. Helping someone carry out a cold-blooded murder is a super friendly thing to do. What did she call you? Her mate sprit? You aren't sure what that is, but it sounds great. You ask her what you should call her. My name's Polypa. Polypa? But there's no reason to go throwing it around. Let's not talk at all. You want to point out that it won't look very convincing date if you're just walking in silence, but that would require talking, and she told you not to do that. A trio of those spiky robots go marching by. Drones or whatever. Their big, ugly heads swivel back and forth like they're looking for someone. They probably are, my dude. Probably her specifically. Polypa doesn't say anything, and she keeps her eyes forward, but she goes as sharp as a laser, every muscle in her body tensing. You feel it through her hand. Her fingers tighten on yours until the drones disappear into the crowd. She yanks you around the corner into a smaller alley connecting two roads. There's nothing here but a pothole and a couple dumpsters. Hold up a minute. Her hoodie has a symbol on the front of it, two overlapping gold ovals. Most trolls seem to have a symbol designated their blood color on them somewhere. This means she's a gold blood, right? Ooh, she's cute, and also not a gold blood. I almost said a lime blood. She's an olive blood. Oh, and she's got this weird thing in her horn. But she's cute, man. But then Polypa yanks the sweatshirt over her head, and underneath she's wearing a tank top emblazoned with a symbol in olive green. Looks a little like a cat. It's pretty cute. She tosses the sweatshirt into the nearest dumpster and kicks a button on the side. A whoosh, accompanied by the sulfury stink of immolation. Note to self, don't go dumpster diving in Alternia. Polypa grabs your hand again as you head back out to the street. With her other hand, she works the tie out of her hair, shaking it out of its ponytail, letting it fall in thick, sweaty clumps against her neck. Next, she reaches up and takes part of her right horn off. Whoa, I'm sorry, what? Wait, no. It was a little bit of veneer, an artificial bit to cover up a notch in the chitin. That's cool. What are all these random wardrobe changes about? You wonder until you actually begin to listen to some of the conversations happening around you and check out the big billboard-sized screens mounted on roofs every few blocks. Seems like the rumor mill is already going hard. Apparently a well-respected Violet Blood is dead, killed in public in full view of witnesses by a gold-blood girl with a ponytail. Wow, you are really dealing with a professional here. I need to find somewhere to lay low until the heat turns down. I mean, we both do, since you're my associate now. I had a contact waiting, but I don't know what happened to her. It's possible she got spooked. Got any ideas for likely hideouts? Please excuse the notification in the top right corner. I'm not from around here. You wonder what in the world made her think you have any idea what's going on, ever. She keeps giving you sharp looks, as if she is gradually catching on just who she has chosen to recruit. You want her to understand that no matter how busted you look, you are an amazing friend and co-conspirator. Well, here's your chance. What do you propose? Hide out in one of these apartment buildings, or catch a movie and get some soft serve grub cream. Oh no. Here's the thing. If I go to hide out in an apartment, we're probably going to run into another person. And that person might be like, I don't like you here. Fuck off. On the other hand, catching a movie and getting some soft serve grub cream. That sounds amazing. But I feel like someone's going to notice me as an alien, and it's not going to be cool with that. Oh, but I don't want to disappoint her. Let's just get the movie. Polypa's mouth twitches. It could just be a muscle spasm, but you like to think it's a smile of approval and burgeoning camaraderie. Ooh, damn girl, she's got muscles. Yeah, I guess we could. That's what people do on dates, right? It's been a while. I haven't seen a movie in forever. Let's do it. She squeezes your hand. You would have thought holding hands for so long would get sweaty and uncomfortable. You are certainly nervous enough, but her skin is surprisingly cool. With a couple of exceptions, all of your new friends have been literally cold-blooded, also metaphorically for a few of them. But you aren't going to judge them for their lifestyle choices. That isn't your place as a friend. Regardless, your point is it's kind of nice holding hands, even if it is under completely false murder pretenses. Come on, there's probably a theater in here. Makes sense. You aren't from around here, and you don't think Polypa is either, but you can always recognize a mall when you see one. Stores and escalators and fountains full of slimy mall water that's probably been in there for years. The biggest difference between this and an Earth mall is that there doesn't seem to be anyone working at any of these stores. Everything is automated. That and the top floors appear to be reserved for high bloods. Aw, man. Polypa is still holding onto your hand. Gosh, it's like you really are on a real date. This is very, very friendly. This is very, very friendly. As far as you know, you have never been on a date with an assassin before. You can't read the showtimes and descriptions, and you don't have any money, but Polypa chooses the movie and pays for you both. She tosses a couple of coins into a slot and the machine spits out 2 tickets. You don't see any soft-serve grub cream, but you are a little too queasy from mingled nerves and excitement currently to deal with anything called grub cream. You do, however, stop for a bag of buttery exploded kernels at the concession stand. The theater you follow Polypa into isn't crowded, but you can still feel every pair of eyes settling on you, oh no, as you walk up the steps. Your heart pounds and the sweat slides down the back of your neck. You are just positive everyone can see right through you to this deeply controversial cross-species matchup you got going on here. Even worse, Polypa takes a seat weirdly close to the only other group in here. Man, awkward. The movie starts playing. Apparently in Alternia, there aren't any trailers before movies. Oh, that's pretty cool. Kind of a bummer, yeah, I guess. If you're going to be stuck here, you want to know what hot new summer blockbusters you have to look forward to. Surprisingly, the movie turns out to be a romantic comedy. You expected Polypa to choose a thriller or a horror movie. From what you can glean of the plot, it's about a beautiful young Jadeblood who gets involved with a visiting Blueblood and their servant, a big, bumbling Bronze. The portrayal of Lowblood strikes you as vaguely offensive. They grunt and fall down a lot. The caverns look a lot fancier than you remember from the time you hung out with Branya, just a lot bigger and more glittery. The main character spends a lot of time pulling a jeweled comb through her lustrous hair. The dialogue is kind of incoherent, and you don't just think it's because you are unfamiliar with the cultural context. It also doesn't help that Polypa keeps up a running commentary throughout. The ban on conversation has apparently been lifted. Ugh, I can't believe they added in the mistaken identity storyline. So unnecessary. Also, Black Rum is so boring in comedies. There's just no punch to it. I can't believe how bad this is. I don't remember the book being this garbage, but I read it a long time ago. My taste may have just been worse back then. You are looking at her in a whole new light. She shrugs, possibly a little self-conscious. What? You think I've been an assassin since I pupated? I used to have a blog for relationship advice and stuff like that. Oh shit, it runs in your blood. Of course, I was just messing around. I didn't know anything beyond what I'd read online. 2 characters are kissing on screen. You have no idea who they are. You are way more interested in the fact that Polypa has decided to tell you her life story in the back of a movie theater. The deep blue light from a scene in the brooding caverns washes over her, making her look noble and sad. You are entranced. It didn't last, though. I doubt it had anything to do with my blog, but a few sweeps ago, a group of kids broke into my hive. I think they were high, maybe on sober. Whatever. They stole a bunch of my shit. Killed my luces. Oh, yikes, man. And some little psionic fuck broke both my legs with his brain. What the fuck, man? Just because he thought it would be funny. You are riveted. You have a bit of a tragic backstory yourself, but nothing this dramatic. Polypa picks through the buttery exploded kernels with a delicate claw. I was trapped in my hive. I would have starved to death if it hadn't been for some teal who lived in my neighborhood. Just some little idiot who ran around with an Eastern Alternia replica sword, challenging purbeasts to duels. I'm sorry, you're telling me... Are you telling me there's little teal blood running around with the katana? Challenging, like, fucking lions? Not lions, I'm sorry. The purbeast is probably a household cat to a duel. Tealbloods are pedantic bulge lords, but they care about justice, and these kids had attacked me for no reason. I didn't break any laws. Anyway, that's why I'm equal opportunity for how I take jobs. Low blood, high blood, everyone is scum. One of the kids in the row ahead of you turns around to tell Polypa that if she and her Moira want to get all nasty and pale, maybe you should get a room. Polypa kicks the back of her chair and tells her maybe she should mind her own business. The girl looks about ready to jump over the back of her seat, but the guy next to her pats her firmly on the cheek. Almost a slow-motion slap, firm and intense with plenty of uncomfortably intimate eye contact. The girl settles down after that, and everyone goes back to watching the movie. Damn, dude, pale romance is very strong. The rest of it goes by with your head spinning and your heart in your throat. You are glad Polypa trusts you enough to share her past, but you are nervous about her talking about it in public. Wasn't the whole point of coming to the movie to lay low? Think about it. When that girl sees the description and the alert, she's not going to be thinking about the noisy olive blood getting all conciliatory in public. It's way safer than skulking around, believe me. Gosh, Polypa really is an expert. You are so glad you got to go on this date with her, even if it was mostly fake. As soon as you're back out on the street, Polypa pulls out her phone. Oh no! Slowly her face falls. Fuck, that little nook licker. I thought she bailed on me, but according to Chitter, she's dead. They got her. Damn it. I told her to be careful. Her sadness is quickly turning to rage, vibrating off her in frantic waves. Her voice gets louder too, and people are starting to look your way. Heckling in a theater is one thing. Shouting at a phone with about murder is another. This is going south fast. You've got to calm her down. Oh man! I get to deploy a shoosh pab! This might not end very well, but oh fuck, I've always wanted to do this. Please work, please work, please work. For lack of a better plan, you copy what you saw the troll inside do to his angry date. You press your palm firmly to her cheek. Ah! It worked! To your intense shock, she blushes a deep olive green and her eyes slip closed. She leans into your touch as if she is drawing comfort from this tiny little gesture, then she blinks and pulls away. Listen, I'm technically on the clock right now. Let's be professional. She bites her lip, hesitating. Then she reaches up and repeats the gesture on your face. An unbelievable warmth fills you. Could it be the warmth of friendship? You're a weird-looking, double-horn amputee with very few social skills, terrible survival instincts, and both short-term and long-term memory loss. But you're alright. If you ever want to earn a little cash, I could use a partner I can depend on. Is it raining? No, those are just tears in your eyes. Tears of gratitude. Okay, don't get too choked up. You're definitely just gonna be bait. You assure Polypa that, due to your general ineptitude, you wouldn't want it any other way. Guys! We got another one! This one might even be more raw material. Holy shit! That went so much better than expected! I even got a date out of it. Oh my god, that's awesome! Victory! Oh, that just boosted my mood so much. That was awesome! And she's so cute, too. Oh, boy. Alright, if you ever want to hear me ramble about stuff, come follow me on Twitter at SwiftMartyrdom. I also have a Tumblr account as GatoNip, and I'm always around YouTube reading about, I don't know, romance stuff or whatever. Not really. Rom-coms are fine. Anyway, I'll see you guys next time. Bye!